Yeah, but I think you know, honestly brought up by Kaze as well, the idea that he probably didn't give that too much credit to himself, which is nice, good to be realistic. They're already going for it straight to the bomb site. It's an opening kill. JamYoung going to be taking down YEKINDAR, and they are well on their way. The dualies on the other side is Nitro blowing them up, and that is a little bit of a slowdown onto this T attack.
Oh mate, this is nasty. Just the dualies getting anything done, and Rare Atom open it up with a pistol.
Especially if you start to build around having that, you're sort of moving the AWP around and nothing ever happens. You never get the opening, and now you're just down to 25 seconds for absolutely no reason. But I mean, I agree it is sick if it works. I just feel like the percentage win for that is just lower.
Well, building off of what Jackie said as well, I think it does stand about the element of surprise. If they're expecting an AWP, and OC delivers his first 2 kills with a single bullet. There's a good start for you.
That is ridiculous. Fed 2 birds with 1 scone, I believe they're saying.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Back to the bird law again. Why?
Got to get it in. It's mandatory. It was in my contract.
And as they say...
I was going to say, I'm fine if they're just regular birds, but not the goals.
No.
No, down with goals.
And actually, Nitro is in very, very bad shape. He's gotten away for a moment longer, but they've isolated Elige at the back and new boxes.
Molly coming in as well to force them out even further. The spam a little bit dicey, but we will see 2 of them drop, and the bomb's still being planted, but the bullets in the backline from YEKINDAR clean up the action, and this man started the success massively with that 2-piece.
They really enjoyed whatever. Something's going to go down. I'm just going to tune in. We'll find out in 30 seconds' time. But either way, aggression towards the banana has not netted Elige much, but some singed tootsies.
It's not what you want. I like to keep them lukewarm.
Yeah.
Never burned.
What about a running of the coals, though, Jackie? You know, like that would make a man out of you or something, some sort of ritual or ceremony.
I thought the idea was you're supposed to walk, so you distribute your weight, you know? Or if you run, then you'll burn your feet, because you're going too heavy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I wasn't paying attention in class, but that is... Oh, that's what it's supposed to be! B is open if a YEKINDAR doesn't find the multi. Good spray. Chips away, but Mercury alive, and YEKINDAR's getting run at. Can they smack 10? Find the head. Incredible work as Rare Atom, with a bit of a higgledy-piggledy pie, just kick open the B door.
That looked like the slowest jump out from the first guy with a Mac 10 of all time. He wasn't actually full on running. It just looked like sort of like...
I mean, if Rare Atom somehow get away with it again, Jackie, and we see 3, if not more, rifles lost for Liquid, this is going to be a 7-8 round. Half. Hang on, OC's getting run at. Flashed off, fires off his shot. It's been noted.
He's waiting. Second goes out. Won't be a haircut, more of a perm. Instead, uses the time to get back to a safer position, but look on the knock-on effect. Rare Atom, hightail it, make their move over towards A. Now the pressure is put on Naf and YEKINDAR.
This is them exploiting the previous rounds. You see how they take banana, they throw grenades like they're going to attack the B bomb site, and the rotation was there. Elige is now starting to get his way back here, but they really were trying. Actually, they're going to go back again. This is really bold. They don't have that many nades to do it with, but they feel so confident in this kind of attack of the B bomb site. I guess they just follow it up. And Liquid, they're going to have to try and defend this again with 2 men. One of them with that AWP. A missed shot here is going to be devastating.
Oh, good at one from OC. Needs a lot more. As it's Nitro double on the MP9. He's burning. He's burning down. The site could be lost if Kaze gets away. And Advent over the smoke.
He's just got to punch in those numbers, get the bomb down, and Advent needs to lay down the law with the AK. They're pushing through off the back of the flash, turns, tries to tuck in, still alive. Kaze's down, and the spam from Elige will finish it. 3rd round, back in the ballpark for Liquid.
OC boosted up on half wall now. An aggression from YEKINDAR does reward a nice opening frag, and he's going to get away with that one as well. So Mercury forced to watch as the 70 seconds will slowly elapse. Flash up mid, not going to do too much. YEKINDAR there to report all quiet on the mid. OC.
It's a really good adjustment for Liquid. Instead of just waiting around to get attacked on banana and ultimately lose that fight, the idea of trying to take something back away from Rare Atom is a really good one. But again, it's another jump. Advent just keeps on doing it. Also, they actually did catch YEKINDAR on the other side, so this is pretty sick. 3-on-3 for the afterplant, but Naf is still at the A bomb site, so this will be very, very tricky. A boost on over should be obvious that something like this is happening when the smoke is up. So yeah, they're going to know that that boost was happening, so they definitely know that 2 of them are right out here. This is so late. Already so late in the round.
Already running this clock down. Kaze, pressure. JamYoung supportive flash will delay. The squeak is good from Mosia again onto two of them. JamYoung's flash converted and the round as well. Liquid, they're not going to have anything to celebrate here. Naf will get one on the exit, but mission complete. 7 already in the bank. This B site is getting abused. To show us what they've been working on hard at the lab. Lige, what is that? Rounds the corner.
The mechanics are so sick for so many of these rare atom players. That's what's kind of scary for Liquid. I mean, some of the potential here, if you're just in a straight-up fight with them, you might come out on the other end of it. Also, that could also be a reason, by the way, why their T side is pretty strong here. It could definitely change on the CT side, because then Liquid are going to be in a similar position. But timing here is everything. YEKINDAR's going to be creeping on in, and that's almost a triple. I'll count it nearly.
I mean, Naf is perfect. These are the rounds Naf wins single-handedly. It's just the safest pair of hands you could ask for. And that's Naf's double. Kaze, 1, OC closes. And so Liquid, they do finally silence the Rare Atom side post their 4th, but there were a lot of casualties. Nitro floating back, so he is going to be there to bolster the numbers on B, but little does he know, we've got smokes about to be pinned and thrown towards the A side. A barrage of util sails over, YEKINDAR to be tested.
Kaze, he had the flash for quad, but instead it's been thrown towards Arch, and they're wrapping their way around the peak from YEKINDAR. Gets one. JamYoung swings back in as he takes the top off literally against Naf and leaves them in a 4 versus 3. Pushing up towards the site. Bomb will go down. Molotov to deny the push as well. It's going to be a hard retake.
Yeah, they actually win the game.
And that's the other side of the coin of all of that success at the B-bomb side. Only 2 people defending. On the A side, that is.
Yeah, this has left them in a bit of a pickle. It's the last round. They'll give it the best shot, best shake they can. Lots of utility. Don't want to be squandering that. Nitro going to be at the front of the pack. OC needs to get some of these nades down. A molly, pit, anything, a flash. Oh, and it's just like that. A 9th round secure. Only OC with very little health or hope. A nice flick, but it's all for naught as Rare Atom ascend to 9. A solid haul on their map pick, looking to make a statement at ESL Pro League Season 17. Opening affair, Liquid down in the dumps at 6. And it looks like Liquid are heading into the more stacked site. 3 here, Kaze on long side with a P2. Ooh, any more of that? Kaze with 3 beautiful clicks, locking it down and representing the old boys club. He's got MSL stickers on his P2K, rolling back the years. And this one just disintegrates for Liquid. Yeah, YEKINDAR, he's trying as hard as he can to distract, but the bomb's on long. The jig is up, we know. How is Naf supposed to dig himself out of this one?
That is...
hard clear. Hard clear.
Well, jump around the corner might do it, but not enough. Naf in a 1 versus 5. What a beautiful start that was. I can't wait for the replay. That's what I'm winking about. Such a beautiful beginning at the Arch corner. And there's not much Naf could do here. Got to be careful.
Guys, stop trying to lose.
Yeah, the bomb is there. You're going to be fine. All right, they get the tag up, and he is fighting at 10 different angles at once. It will be a flawless round coming out here from Rare Atom. Potentially Love, but right now he's going to respect it. They might just leave him there and then put everyone else on the other side. So we'll see. YEKINDAR's going to at least make sure that no one's checking it from inside of the bomb site. The rest of Liquid, 30 seconds. The last grenades that they have are being output right now.
Yeah, Jackie, they are charging long. Mercury, only one that can respond.
Thing is about Mercury, Alex, you're not supposed to touch it. It will kill you, so they need to avoid being touched by the man that is Death Incarnate right now. Instead, though, not focusing on Kaze will be the real problem. 2 frags found, bit of damage onto the 3rd as well. And this is looking rough. Last few seconds, OC gets the plant in, spam through the box, so he takes the chips from the wood, and it is all on YEKINDAR. Spots them on the cross. Is this the beginning?
Oh, it could be, you know. YEKINDAR, deadly! Oh dear! He's got them all! A full ace clutch! YEKINDAR just pops off, spinning around and takes Rare Atom down.
I don't know. I went to school in the 90s. I've played around with a lot of Mercury.
Is this the true origin story?
Now
of
we
Anders?
understand. It makes so much sense.
My
and I
God.
feel fine.
Yeah.
You know.
We were talking about Chinese names, you know, in Counter-Strike. Maybe Anders Bloom could go for like Mercury Hand.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like one.
We did also
Mercury
play around
toucher.
with a lot of radioactive materials.
Mercury juggler. What do you say? Radioactive materials?
Yeah, we had like those like tubes, and they have like different radioactive cores inside, and you can like point them into different directions. And
What?
you
Sounds like you
no
went
one's
to
done
school
that?
in like the 40s or something.
Like the most we had was a Bunsen burner, and
Yeah.
even then, you know, that was just if you were silly, you might hurt your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, glad I'm the only one that had that experience.
Yeah, well,
We did learn a lot about radioactivity. It's good.
Advent's good for the first on this defense, and he does build upon it with Mosier's help. Advent alone, rotation coming through, and it's a big clear from Naf. Does get the bomb into the site. A 2-on-2 emerges. Got a smoke on the CTs for the retake. They can smoke off Banana, but it's not a threat. Both going and opting for the back site.
Yeah, they don't really have any more nades. There is a Molotov on Kaze, so that could get really rough on Naf. He's in the back. Is a prime position to throw that grenade in, and that might be how they start. They need to be pretty quick with it here because nobody has a kit currently on the CT side. So, oh, it's in the back and dark instead. That might be even better. It's going to burn him out, but a running headshot. Naf will take one of them, and that's JamYoung to pick up the rest. He's instantly on it. Oh, man, that is close. If he had a kit, it would be no problem at all. But even though they were quick about that retake, they might still be in trouble. Oh, it's just barely. That's a huge, huge retake, especially on the back. It could be. That's a bit weird situation right now on the defense where nobody can probably help each other out that much. I'm glad to see Mercury falling back from that position because when Kaze is that far back, the only thing he can do is try and flash him out of it, but it's not. They can't really trade kills. And look at the call that's been made right now. If they actually go for Banana, oh, he's coming back with a bomb and Liquid. This indecision, I'm getting really nervous. I don't like this. We're down to 22 seconds. I hate everything about it.
Great shot. Kaze 24 and counting as he shuts down Nitro's long push. A delay smoke. Kaze on the site. They've got 12 seconds. They have to get that bomb in. Liquid. This looks like 15 unless they can pull some magic as all the bodies are dropping. Just like that. Only Naf to fall. No time for anything else. And sprayed on down through the smoke. Gonna die or live in plain sight. He gets away with the AK, but 15 in the bank. As Kaze wants to lock it down. We have seen him cool off a little bit. I feel like he's been on that flying start, 25 in the chamber, but last couple, he hasn't been able to find too much on that AWP, just been forced to save over and over again. And there's been a product of the calling. You know, Anders is right to point the finger at that. Liquid have just been running rings around them. This could be the right play, though. Mercury cheating B. They'll have extra resources there. That's the last smoke used. Liquid will go on this. They're going ahead of it. Off the flash. Advent does hit the first headshot. Naf back in the B. A double from Mercury. And now Mosier with that AWP. Only the one posted as OC's got a 1v3 ahead of him.
I don't know why he's repeating that. Just wait it out. There's 20 seconds. Now you've given OC a 1 versus 2 with the bomb plant. He definitely could have played it safe in the back, but there is still a pretty good chance for this retake.
Oh,
JamYoung
boy.
and Kaze.
Oh, boy.
They have the kit. They got a smoke as well. Flash to set it up. They have one more, maybe throwing it over. OC's definitely feeling the pressure now, but he's into a good position. Just has to be careful he doesn't get quite too far away. They do have the smoke, and that makes that AWP very, very risky to try and stop a defuse. They're already on it. Oh, a missed shot, and that is it. 16 on the side of Rare Atom as they shock Liquid in the opening map.
With a capital P,
yeah,
right? I mean, you're a UK player. I'd expect, you know.
Got Jackie P.
Jackie P.
I'm on a server, boys.
Yeah.
That'd be the classic intro. Always like that in chat.
Kind of hard to imagine a world in which special is a compliment in the UK, I feel like.
Mum used to say that all the time. And look at me now. Hi, Mum.
Look at me now, Mummy. We have got the bomb scooped up, but they're pushing long. This is a bit of a double. Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything not so fine for Elige as he's on the wrong bomb site, but they are trying to fake this out, but they're really not biting. Like, truly not biting. YEKINDAR's walking in. Yeah, well, it does look silly when it goes down like that. It does, but you can see the game plan, and especially with a team like Rare Atom, I imagine Liquid's expectation is these guys are going to be keen to over-rotate when there's chaos, when someone jiggles out long and goes, 3, 3, 3, but you didn't see the bomb and didn't move. So good awareness. This is going to be a clean pistol. Go on, no funny business here. Advent, you can see he's desperate to take that peek, but he doesn't need to. And we've already seen the 1v5, essentially. YEKINDAR making light work of them on Inferno. There's Mosey up to secure it. Rare Atom, a flawless pistol to start off their defensive campaign.
Yeah, I don't know. You could have made an argument that some of those fights for Liquid could have been assisted with a couple of flashbangs to check some of those corners there, but also do give the game away, of course, if you try and do it a little bit too early on. Early trade, and Liquid will be fine with that. 1-for-1, but this follow-up is pretty good. Kaze will take down a leash.
Up the creek. No paddle. Liquid. Stagnant. Swampy.
Oh. Bit of a whiff.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
There's an odor to this one for Liquid. Oh dear, oh dear.
Something that we saw right towards the end of Inferno was that weird, ugly round where they were running back and forth between A and B on the T side, and they ended up running out of time. It was very odd. I wrote that off as just like, that's just a one round, don't worry about it too much, but I don't want to see Liquid. I want to see some more decision-making here. It feels like there's a lot of shuffling around, and it feels like they're being forced into playing Rare Atom's game at the moment. It'd be cool to see them just try and maybe, make a call and follow through.
So I'm sure JamYoung shows presence with the HE. Liquid have cleared the site. The advantage still for the CTs, and this is quite a hasty flank.
Oh, it is a quick one that pays off, and there's more to be done as well. OC dropped. Nitro. Okay.
Why did he no-scope him?
Delivered their only opening frag, and still no round, so...
You've got the entire map for yourself right now if you're Liquid. Now, you're down a man, sure, but you should be able to set up outside of the B-bomb side, throw in some good smokes, execute, or even if you're a man out. This is still not such a bad bet. Absolutely a winnable round right now for the T side.
Even that, they just flashed for the jiggle. It's diligent stuff. A nice smoke at 20 seconds. Channels, all gap. Oh, yeah, JamYoung quicker on the draw. Elige on the floor, and Advent builds upon it. One back from YEKINDAR. There's no hope unless the no-scope connects. As OC, he's got just enough time, but he can't get the bomb across. YEKINDAR's screwed. And that's the end of that. 7-0. Again, the B side passes their test. And it's all smiles for Rare Atom right now. The setup, at this point, leaning a little off kilter. They aren't necessarily bolstering the numbers here. It is just Advent. Smoke's not going to achieve much. They're ahead of this. Nitro should be set for success. The red carpet rolled out. JamYoung does just get in off of the heaven before they clear it. Bomb is into the site. And the frag is too. Advent down. This should be the Liquid round. Breaking their silence. Mosey, a chance just goes awry onto Nafly.
What a beautiful sneak in from Nitro to begin that with. That was it's an undercover mission. He was flying under the radar in the middle of the night to try and get there, and it absolutely gave them the opening that they need. Now, all they have to do is hold on to it, and it should be doable. Oh, that's a nice jump! But he couldn't get the follow-up. Good recovery, good slowdown from OC, and yeah, this round is locked in. So finally, Liquid are on the board. It's taken a long time, but they're here.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised at this point with the way Rare Atom have been playing it. Advent, strike first, does get traded. Lead with a headshot, but Mercury, he doesn't care if you've got walls, as he's got a big M4 and lets it rip through them all.
Liquid right now are left wanting. They've got 2 rounds to boast. Let's see if a third is out of the question. They are looking for a bit of an all-in. The YOLO B rush. JamYoung flashed. YEKINDAR's in.
Just trying to get the job done. At least there will be a little bit of a reply. Moshe showing up, though. He gets one, but a straight bolt to the head will take him down. And Kaze, don't know if there's anything to be done here. 1 versus 3 for the 15th round. Again, he's been playing very well on both maps so far, but yeah, he's just going to be smoked out here. They have another smoke behind it. Might even be more grenades on the ground down there. Yeah, there is at least a Molotov somewhere. 2 of them, actually. So it should be functionally impossible for him to win this round, unless Liquid really just lose their minds.
Should. Will it? Probably. As he's not looking too hot. at this point. Obviously the most uncomfortable position to be in. Dash out on the util, go running in, sacrifice yourself, and that's the way the story will end on the first half as they go ballistic. Massive plays there. Let's see how things continue when we come back after the break.
Whatever it is we're doing, let's just go.
All right.
Here we go. Second half coming up. It is a 12-3 scoreline. And Liquid, I actually have no idea. They just seem like a very, very flat team at the moment. Right at the end, there were some attempts to try and change the pace. But otherwise, it was mostly Rare Atom that were dictating that first half and Liquid just kind of following along. YEKINDAR off to a good start. The dualies, oh, they don't get almost a single shot off. A little bit of a return now. Moja showing up, and it's a bomb plant to follow.
This is getting really awkward for Liquid. If they don't find anything more on this pistol, a 3v4, a retake, they're going to play this well. Rare Atom should have the trades. Play the numbers game. Elise already low. This one just seems like a certainty. Rare Atom for 13. Are Liquid really not going to have a voice in this one? Mosey of 4. And it's Kaze to deny the ace, but they don't care. They're not going to complain. They are 3 rounds away from making some serious history and a mark. This is...
Yeah, I mean, I think the maps, no matter what, were going to be good for Rare Atom, no matter what. Walking through the smoke and taking down YEKINDAR. He's not ready for it.
Oh, they're going to be watching this one back, and I mean, like that. How do you explain that one? How do you explain that one? Yeah, no, yeah, YEKINDAR, he just walked through the smoke on you, mate. Disadvantage for Liquid. Is this really the last round? OC doesn't seem to think so. One back, dead now, of course. Big one back as well. It's a Liege that will keep us in an even keel, sailing perhaps to a bit of a comeback, but Rare Atom, they're going to keep the feet planted. They're trying to head over to Nitro, who's alone on the site.
Smooth seas do not make good sailors, and they have been adjusting fantastically to these choppy waves. But this is a bumpy one that's about to crash onto him in the last 20 seconds of the 19th round. Rare Atom raring to grab the final piece of this matchup. The MP9's encroaching. Mozia peeking up for the first, goes for the 1-for-1 trade, down to the 2s. Kaze struggling, crumbles away, but Advent with the first. Looking to play the time now as well. Knows he's in a great position. He's got confidence. And he's got a fully loaded magazine. Spamming around the corner. And Nitro just waiting him out. Dives back in.
He's played it well. Nitro, no kit. Has to bring the fight. And that's the one that closes it all. A 16-3 thrashing. Liquid